Hello and welcome to the 5-Minute Film Club. Today I'm talking about Shirley, the new film starring Elisabeth Moss, and it is another prime example of what a great talent she is. Shirley is a film that can be many things. On one level it is a biopic of the author Shirley Jackson and her relationship to her husband Stanley, but it is also, of course, a work of fiction based upon a novel, and that sense of what is fact and what is fiction definitely is the main driving force for this film. The story starts just after Shirley's publication of The Lottery. She has an idea for a new piece of work, a novel, based on the disappearance of a local college girl. At the same time, her husband, college professor Stanley, has invited Fred and Rosie, a young couple, to move in with them, with Fred starting to work with Stanley and pregnant Rosie there to help out with the house while Shirley wrestles with writer's block. However, Shirley and Stanley start to play a rather strange psychological game with the young couple. Stanley starts leading the young Fred astray, and Shirley is working to try and emotionally break down Rosie. At the start, we don't really know why, and maybe this is just a case of history repeating itself.
She writes stories with cannibalism in them.
She's gone sick in the head.
You terrify me. How do you do that?
They're just stories.
Shirley is a film that gets under your skin from the very beginning. It starts off immediately trying to play with what is real and what is not real. At the start, when we get an image of Elisabeth Moss as Shirley on a bed playing with her hands in the air like this, and then suddenly we get a shot of the young couple, who later we understand is Fred and Rosie, on a train, and Rosie starts to do the same movement. I thought, so we're going back in time, we're going to see the young Shirley and Stanley. And then suddenly they turn up at Shirley and Stanley's house, and you're like, okay, what's going on here? Elisabeth Moss plays Shirley with such a great intensity that it mirrors some of her very best moments from The Handmaid's Tale. She is excellent at face acting. Now, I'm not sure whether that's actually a term, but what Elisabeth Moss is really good at is conveying a great sense of inner turmoil from just her face. It's such intensity there within her eyes, and she can just lock the lens with this glare and hold it, and it puts us at such unrest as an audience member that we're just like, is she going to explode? The film is directed by Josephine Decker. Decker's direction, the great score by Tamer Kali, and the wild cinematography are all beautifully partnered to make this film as captivating and disorientating as possible.
This book,
It hurts more than the others.
You don't know your subject.
do not tell me I do not know
Who
this
is she
girl.
to
There are
you?
dozens and dozens of lonely girls who cannot make the world see them.
The world is too cruel to girls.
Shirley is a wonderfully strange film, and I can't wait to re-watch it to see what I missed on first viewing. I would love to hear your thoughts about Shirley. It is an incredibly fascinating film. So please leave me a comment down below, and I will have some more London Film Festival reviews coming up over the next couple of days. So please subscribe if you want to be notified about those. But until next time, thank you very much, and goodbye.